Everybody, welcome to the Seventh Rule. This is the monthly roundtable that we sometimes record. Everybody's got initials for their names. We have Jesse, Homer, Mohammed, PJ, TJ, Tim, Sue, Portia, Melissa, and CJ, and I'm TG.
Wait, what is G?
Too good. That's what it stands for. Too good.
TG.
That's my first name. Those are the initials of my first name.
Oh, okay.
Mine's my middle name.
Oh.
So here's the first question of the day. This is going to be a fun one. Jesse brings it up for us. He mentioned Renaissance Fair. So Homer's already like, oh, great.
I was trying to remember his question a little while ago.
So the question is, Renaissance fairs, yay or nay? Homer?
Yay. But so there's one that's just south of here, but technically some people would be upset if it's called a Renaissance Fair when it's actually a medieval festival.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess there's some time in between those two eras, and I don't want to tread on anyone's feet, especially if they studied a certain area or era of literature versus another. And yes, I like to go there. I don't get the fried dough, but sometimes I do dress up as Picard.
I love it. Is it because you live by Cloisters, right?
Yeah, it's at the Cloisters.
So cool.
Cool. And I have done the tour of the Cloisters a couple times in Picard getup.
So do you do anything to make it a medieval Picard, or is it just straight Picard?
No, it's an away mission.
Explain to Cirroc why it's funny because it's not very Deep Space Nine.
Okay.
Yeah. And then some people talk about the Prime Directive and give me a hard time. There's a whole variety of sort of responses we get.
Okay.
Because it's very Star Trek, like mission. TOS, to be like having like medieval people running around and then Star Trek uniform all the time.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Sounds like fun.
What about you, PJ of Orville Nation?
Yeah, medieval fairs, awesome. I've never done the away mission thing, but it sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah,
sounds like a lot of fun.
What do you do when you go there? Do you dress up, or do you buy wares, or do you get drunk?
Usually, just run behind the kids who are just running around crazy. But actually,
your kids.
Huh?
Assuming that's your kids. And
my kids. Yeah. But I've actually had the chance to go to a lot of medieval fairs in Europe, and it's actually pretty fun to do it in Europe because like some of them are actually done like you guys were talking about the cloisters. Like I've been to one in this like in an entire medieval city. It's pretty cool.
Wow. Where was it?
That was in France, I think, southern France.
Nice. Well, Anne-Marie, I'm kind of 50-50 on guessing. I think maybe you're not much of a medieval fair type.
I would get such a kick out of going. I guess now that you mentioned Europe, I've been to like Gradara in Italy, which basically is sort of like that every day. And then Medieval Times is the closest I've been in America, in Schaumburg, Illinois. But I would love to go. I think they look super fun.
So you've never been to one?
Not yet.
Missing out. What about Mohammed? Loves them, right?
I've never been to one. I mean, I would certainly be open to going. I mean, I cosplay at conventions, so why not cosplay different and just go in a different direction? I'd certainly be down for it. And I know there is a Medieval Times, which is the closest thing to it, over near where they have Dragon Con every year, and I'm always tempted to go, but I actually haven't been.
It's so fun.
I'd be open to
go to that.
Wow, a lot of no's. Portia, what do you say to medieval and Renaissance things? Yay or nay?
I've only been once, but I had a really good time. So, yay.
Wait, did you get any souvenirs?
Okay, so Michigan has one. It's like 3 hours away from me, but they have it for 2 months, every weekend for 2 months in the summer. I always say I'm going to go and then I have no money and I don't go, but the one time I went, I did buy a ring, and then it turned my finger green.
Oh.
Those.
But overall, it was good.
You plan on going again sometime?
If I have the opportunity, I'd go again.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun. They had a lot of different like they had joust. Each weekend has its own theme. So like they'd have like jousting and falconry, and then they'd have like comedy shows, people eating fire and all that stuff. So
Yum. All right, Mohammed or Sue, why do these weird silver cheap rings turn your finger green? I've seen this before too. Somebody's got to know.
Yeah.
I don't know the answer to that.
I'm actually a certified silversmith.
I thought I had heard that. I thought you had said that before.
Yeah, I went through a 18-month training program at my local college at the technical school.
For like
it's because, and you can correlate this to the Vulcans too. It's because of the copper that they put into the alloy to mix it with the cheaper metals. So it's actually the copper that's oxidizing and turning green.
Got it. You mentioned Vulcans because that's their blood, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Good knowledge.
And Romulans.
Yes. Well, cousins.
Probably cousins too. Susan, PhD. Renaissance fairs, or sorry, medieval fairs?
Yeah, you've got a medieval one there in Gainesville.
Yes, we do. And sadly, I've never been. I don't know. I have no excuse. Every year I say I'm going to go, and then every year I miss it. I have friends who go, and they absolutely love it. They make their own chain mail. Is that the right word?
You do that too, Jesse, right?
And,
like
they're hardcore. They're making swords from scratch. Wow.
Yeah.
And it's hardcore here.
Mm-hmm.
And I've just never been. And it's during the summer when it's 100 degrees. That may be one reason why I don't go. I'd love to get dressed up and make some of those clothes. I'd love
the clothes are so pretty. Yeah.
But I've never been. But I'm totally open to it.
Nice.
I say yay.
Nice. All right. Let's all throw out our guess for Tim. Yay or nay?
Yay.
I think he's a yay.
Tim's a festive guy.
He seems to like history.
Tim seems to know what's going on. He's got a head on his shoulders. Of course, he's going to say yay.
Fairs up in Mars.
Okay, I have never been, but about 60 miles north of us, in Lafayette, which is home of Purdue University, they have a Renaissance fair. It's called Feast of the Harvest Moon. And my wife, growing up in the 70s, used to go to it all the time, and she wants me to go up there. We haven't been there yet, but it's actually at a 1700s fort that was built. And, they just have this big Renaissance fair. There's a lot of cosplay, but we haven't been yet. As long as they have mead, I'll be there.
Oh my gosh, I'm dying to try it.
Have you had it before?
I'm dying to try it.
Oh,
it's really hardcore.
Too sweet.
I don't think it tastes good. My friends that make chainmail, they make mead from scratch. They have their own hives and everything.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And I took one big chug of it. Boy, that was a big mistake. But because I don't drink normally, but it's pretty. How do I describe it?
That's why it's so notorious.
Yeah, I guess
in British period dramas.
Okay, I will tell you, it tastes the same going down as it does coming up.
Oh,
thanks, Tim.
Oh.
Thank you for that.
Oh no!
Cheers to sugar. If you like sweet drinks, there is a way to mix it. It's called a bee sting, and you mix mead with cider.
Okay.
About a 50-50 split of apple cider and mead.
Oh, cool.
That's sweet. I mean, we actually have a winery south of me that actually they call it Camelot mead. They've been making it for 50 years. Oliver Winery, but it is very sweet. So.
All right, we got to say goodbye to Mr. Muhammad Noor, who's running away from tornadoes right now.
Be safe.
Good to see everybody. Take care.
Bye,
Thank you.
Be
Be
safe.
All right, Melissa.
Oh, yeah. Geez. Wow.
What do you think, Melissa? Mead coming back up? How does that taste? I mean, the Renaissance Fair, yay or nay?
Nay.
There it is.
You can take your time.
I'm just kidding. I've been to one once a really long time ago, but not for very long, so I don't have much experience with Renaissance fairs or medieval fairs. But I would like to go and eat. Anywhere that has food, I'm down.
Amazing food out there.
Food.
Well,
fried sweet stuff, yeah.
Lots of fried stuff then. Cirroc, what do you say?
I'm gonna go piggyback off the mead. It's all about the mead. It's actually something that we drink in Ethiopia called tej, and it's written Tej.
Mm-hmm.
And tej is an Ethiopian. Basically, it's honey wine. And my grandmother had a tej bait, which is basically a bar that sells tej. And so my mom grew up inside of a essentially mead bar in Ethiopia, which is kind of a throwback to my roots. So that's my 2 cents on it. I've never been to a Renaissance fair, never been to a medieval festival. I have seen those big chicken legs and turkey legs that I'd like to chew up on.
Me too. I just didn't want to offend Ryan because he's a vegetarian. I totally want a turkey leg.
Yeah, I want a turkey leg. I want a turkey leg. But yeah, I've never been to one. I've seen people dressed up in cosplay at conventions with the kind of Renaissance garb on and the medieval garb on. So I've seen that, and it definitely looks fun. It's just not exactly tied into Black history that much, so I don't have too much to relate to it. TJ knows what I'm talking about.
What do you mean, Cirroc?
It means brothers wasn't blacksmithing back in those days in that part of the town. You know,
it's not modern day Merlin or what's the other one that?
Yeah, we were other places, but we just weren't in Europe like that at that exact time.
Yeah, more like Morgan Freeman in Robin Hood.
Exactly.
I like that movie when it came out, though, and I like Morgan Freeman's character. I think everybody did. Well, I'll tell you, my answer to the question is, yeah, Renaissance fairs are fun. I've been to a few. Our buddy, Mr. Michael Kenyon Rosenberg, actually sewed me up like some kind of vest thing that I could wear, So I have that, but then he moved up to Portland, so now I'm like, I guess I won't go anymore because, whatever. But they're pretty fun. Yeah, it's just an excuse to just go somewhere and buy drinks and buy food, turkey legs if you're into that kind of stuff, and food if you're like me and Melissa.
And Sue.
What?
And Sue.
Oh, Sue, you're a vegetarian too? All right.
Since 1985.
Wow.
Oh, gee.
Whoa. Oh, original.
Speaking of Speaking of vegetarians, we got Bill Erickson joining us.
Yeah.
In the house.
Deep blue skies.
Check out that facial covering.
There we go.
I love it.
Oh,
that looks like an Abyssinian.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's got a Cisco Kid
It
Gator.
is. That's awesome.
Let's see. Yep, that's Abyssinian kiosk.
Here, where's the camera thing at?
I love it.
Here we go.
Hey, Bill, you're just in time. Are you
in an airplane? Are you in an airplane?
No, that's my house. That's where it looks like the works.
Oh wow.
Nice. Wow.
Beautiful.
I
Figured
think
I'd
it's
do
a car.
Guy.
I'm in my rig.
Or a
Beautiful.
rig.
I'm gonna find this spot to stop so I can talk. Anyway, what did I miss?
Everything.
Well, what's
It's 2 months in a row.
rig? What rig are we talking about here?
Oh, geez. I did the
Sounds
sound. I missed the sound now.
Well, maybe we can figure it out just by looking at it.
I cannot.
It looks like some sort of an SUV, if I'm guessing.
I think that's like slang for car, truck.
It is.
Well, sometimes
Yeah.
like big. I was thinking maybe like a big rig.
No, I don't
I
think
think
that's
it's an
not
all-wheel
him.
drive vehicle or vehicle.
No, I call anything I drive a rig.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love Bill Erickson code. It's so fun.
It's a nice rig you got there.
Nice rig.
I wanted one of these forever and a day. It's it's real nice interior and all that stuff, so it's all good. But I always wanted a built Suburban, and I got one, even though it's old, over 10 years old, or 200,000 miles, but it still gets up and rolls. It's got leather, everything. It's sweet.
I should have known
Nice.
Rick meant Suburban. I knew that.
Well, I've got a
I knew that one.
3/4 ton pickup truck too. So that's
That-
my normal rig. But I got a hole in the radiator, so I can't drive it. So I have to drive the Iceberg. This is the Iceberg.
Oh yeah,
all
that's
white.
right. The iceberg. Yeah.
And then there's the War Wagon. That's the truck. And then there's the Jeep. That's the wife's rig.
Do you have a separate Facebook page for all these rigs? I'm a fan. I want to follow.
Do the rigs have a social media account?
Yeah, exactly.
Homer, face hugger, really? You do me a part.
I didn't mean to get you going like that. I'm sorry. I mean a Discord page.
Hurt me. And so, here, I forgot to show this. So I got one thing. See, this is my.
Are you driving while you're doing this?
Oh, hey.
Oh, cute. I love it in red.
Chat pack.
My red shirt back there.
My red shirt.
So everybody that's watching at home, you can get these Chat Pack shirts in the description box below. The link is Walking Art made by Melissa.com. Yeah. Melissa's wearing her shirt. Homer's wearing his shirt. It's a great.
And beautiful bracelets.
Beautiful bracelets. You can also
your henceforth shirt, huh, Homer? All right.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on.
Found henceforth.
There it is.
Henceforth.
There we go.
Henceforth. Yep.
It's like the cutest Klingon stick figure ever.
That came out of the first BTC.
It did.
Also got a Star Trek Hawaiian shirt on.
What?
Yes,
like a Star Trek
Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, you said you were jonesing for the cruise earlier, but we didn't get to talk about it.
Oh, I'm jonesing. You can tell.
And Bill, just to get you caught up, we're talking about Renaissance Fair / medieval festivals, and everybody answered the question except for you. Yay or nay on those? Do you go to them? Do you like them, or is it just not for you?
I have been to them. I absolutely enjoy them, especially when the SCA is there and they're just beating the crap out of each other with padded weapons. But also all the fun food, and that's just, I love that stuff. I do enjoy it. Yeah.
Nice.
We got a lot of people that said that they wanted to go, but haven't gone yet.
You don't know if those who don't know what the SCA is, that's the Society for Creative Acronym. I believe it was founded by a couple of SF guys way back in the SF fantasy guys way back in the day. I want to say Poole Anderson and a couple of others. And basically they do the whole knights and dwarves and elves and all that stuff, and they speak in old-timey English and or whatever they speak. And they dress up in full armor. They have it's a lot of fun. Ren fairs are a blast just for the food and the optics. And then, of course, there's the entertainment. That's what's fun. You get minstrels and bards and the whole bit. So, it's a lot of fun. If you haven't tried it yet, I highly suggest it.
Nice. And now Jesse is a professional. How do you dress when you work the Renaissance fairs / medieval and the jig?
Almost every day, I'm usually in a kilt. And then the puffy shirt, I've got an embroidered doublet over that, and then I'm usually decked out with all sorts of pins and different examples of the jewelry that I make, and a big kind of cavalier leather hat with big feather in it, and more decorations.
Nice.
You carry a staff or something in your hand?
Yeah. I've got a walking staff with big piece of jasper and agate on it, and it was actually carved by a friend of mine down here that owns a shop that makes walking sticks and magic wands.
Does the wand pick the magician?
Yes. If you ever actually made it out, Susan, we've been going to the one in Gainesville for the last 10 years or more.
I know exactly where it is, and I just need to get my butt over there. It sounds like so much fun.
Oh yeah. Yep. And I even lived in Alachua, just north of Gainesville, for a while.
I'm less than a mile from Alachua. I'm at the very north end of Gainesville. It's literally probably not half a mile to Alachua.
So I'm guessing you're an alumni of that forensic school that's right up there in Alachua? Not that one?
Uh-oh.
Okay, I've driven past it so many times.
Every time I drive past it, my head explodes. It's
why would I take a finger across my throat? What's the point of that?
That means I want to slit my throat.
But if you do it there,
No.
that's like killing you.
No, it's
Max the Destroyer just responds to why would I slide my finger across my throat? No, just it's a thing. It means something. That was great. Guardians of the Galaxy, that's funny. If you didn't know. Sorry.
Right.
It bounced off heads. I'm sorry. You guys gotta be careful about letting stuff bounce off your head. This is what happens.
Anne Marie knows about it, though. She likes it.
In like 3 roundtables from now, we're going to check back in and everybody's going to be like, okay, I did it. Well, maybe not. Maybe
Well, I have 68 episodes of Columbo to watch.
Yeah, see, I'm not even sure if that place is still in business
Yeah.
anymore. But I live very close to that. But no, my alma mater is the University of Florida.
Okay.
And
I peaked in the round table as well.
Wait,
Is that the Gators?
Yes.
Is that the Gators? Go Gators.
Yes.
Billy Donovan.
Bill, you're just jealous of all this, yeah.
What?
I said, Bill, you're just jealous of all this.
Sailors always say that. My response is always, God made a very few perfect heads. The rest you put hair on.
I love that.
Well, I'm still in that.
Cirroc and Homer know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. My wife has always liked a bald head, and it's like early into our marriage, she realized, you're never going bald, are you? I'm like, nope. And now I have to be careful when I fall asleep because I think she's going to try and cut my hair in the middle of the night. She's threatened that.
When I retired,
should rename her Delilah.
I don't think she'll cut the hair on the top of your head. I think more on the bottom of the head.
When I retired 20 years ago, I stopped shaving for a year. I grew quite a beard, and I can't grow hair on the top of my head to save my life. So, it's just going to stay. I just keep trim that off on a regular basis or whatever. But if you have the opportunity to grow your hair, might as well go for it. Get a ponytail, whatever makes you happy. Get it out of your system.
Yep. Get the
There you
Steven
go.
Seagal on.
But no man bun. All right. I'm sorry. If you ever wear a man bun, I will no longer talk to you. Just wait.
Challenge.
No.
What it is.
What's funny is last March, about a year ago, is when I stopped shaving, and it got long. But our anniversary was in September, and we did a staycation at a 5-star hotel. And I was like, I probably should trim this normal so I don't look like a homeless guy while staying at this. And so I trimmed it, and then I just let it go again. And it's, and of course, we're going out to see my in-laws in June in San Diego. And my wife's going, "You are going to get your hair cut, aren't you?" And I'm like, "Nope. Wait till I get the earring too."
Yeah, Bill's goatee's already grown back from November. I mean, it's like fully bald the way out there.
Yeah, it is. It's impressive. It's very white. And
Here's my cigar smoke goes here.
I'm like, I'm glad you're here because I'm not the oldest guy here. Of course, I found out Sue's older than me, so I'm.
We'll go ahead and cut that part out of the edit. Happy birthday, by the way, Tim. Tim just had a birthday.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mike.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
41.
Birthday. Many, many, many more.
Yeah, 58. 58.
Wow.
You're still a larva.
One of the things I never had a bucket list, but I turned 50 in Afghanistan. I'm like, okay, I can cross off turning 50 in a combat zone off my bucket list. But that's why my radio call sign was Grandpa One, because I was 50 and these kids were 18 and 19. You're older than my dad. I'm like, I know.
Well, on that note, I think we're gonna end the recording. Everybody, check out the links in the description box below. You'll also find some cool stuff from the 7th rule, like what Jesse is wearing and what Anne-Marie is wearing. Wait, hang on, let me pull this. I know what you're showing us, Jesse.
I love that shirt so much.
Yeah. And hang on.
Oh, there we go. I was muted.
Let me spotlight Anne-Marie as well so she can show off her 7th rule shirt. That's the Ferengi Eyes shirt.
Ferengi Eyes. The slouchy Ferengi Eyes shirt. Love it.
Is it the most comfortable of all?
It's the most comfortable sweatshirt like in the entire universe. It's so soft inside, which is why I personally have 7. They're so comfortable.
Wow.
And if you become a Patreon, you get discounts.
Mm-hmm. That's a true statement. Oh, and one final shout out, Abyssinian Kiosk. You can get really cool designs like the Cisco Kid one that Mr. Bill Erickson is wearing as a shirt or as a, I believe it's called a gaiter, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then don't forget, you got Melissa's and her awesome. Go actually show Homer's shirt. That's a better one to show.
Nice.
Jetpack is always the rule, but henceforth.
Oh, yeah.
Something said to that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I also have the Chat Pack version of this shirt from the 7th Rule store, which I love.
Yes, there is. And there's a Cat Pack one, too.
Oh, the Cat Pack one from Melissa's store is adorable.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cat Pack.
All right. Well, I hope everybody had an awesome St. Patrick's Day. And we'll catch everybody again real soon. Everybody at home, always remember the 7th rule and be really nice to each other, right? Might as well.
Might as well.
Yeah.